girls, welcome back to my channel today. On this video, I thought I would do a little bit of a review of this new Wet n Wild Pacman palette, as you guys can see in the title. And in addition to using this, I wanted to go over all of my followers, you guys, and my subscribers, you guys, assumptions about me that I asked you on my Instagram. I put a little questionnaire out there and said, what are your assumptions? Be honest. You guys can be mean if you want. And let me know what you guys think and what your assumptions are of me, my personality, my life, whatever. And yeah, you guys did. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over all of those while I use this palette. If you guys are not yet following my social media and you are liking my YouTube videos, make sure you go and follow that so you guys can participate in any of these questionnaires and these videos where I ask your opinions or your recommendations of things. That way you can be a part of these videos and I can read your comments or whatever it is that you have to say about me. Without further ado, let's get this video started. So to start off this video, I wanted to introduce this new palette that I got. I don't know if you guys have seen it around, but it's new in Ulta, and I'll list below any other stores that they're selling it in. But this is the new Wet n Wild Pacman palette, and it seems super pigmented, just really bright, and I love the colors. I was super attracted to the packaging. I think it's super cute, especially for somebody who is into like bright colors and bright eyeshadows and just feeling, I don't know, awake on their face. So I grabbed that at Ulta and I figured I would do a little review and eyeshadow look with this palette while I'm reading all of you guys' assumptions about me. As you guys can see, I already started off with my base and my eyebrows on. I'm gonna be moving right into eyeshadow. So this is the limited edition. It's called Game Over. That's so cute. I have not opened this yet. Hello? See? Haven't opened it. I've been really tempted to open it, but I haven't opened it because I knew I wanted to film it. I was really nervous when I first put out these questions on my YouTube community page and my Instagram. I did like a little questionnaire, so if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys should totally follow me. I'm always doing little things like this, trying to get you guys' feedback for my videos on both my Instagram and my beauty Instagram. But I thought this video would be fun if I can even open it. What the heck? I didn't want to just like read all the assumptions. I wanted to have something to do in case I had like anxiety, in case I started getting like mean assumptions. I was thinking to myself though, like if I did this anonymously, I bet you I would get a lot more not so nice assumptions.
Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Courtney, am I? How the heck? This is gonna be my last nerve. I'm not supposed to open this thing. I'm making sharp in here. Alright, so if you guys do get this palette, I highly recommend opening it with like scissors. I didn't prepare 10 minutes into the video and I can't even open the freaking palette. Alright, Wet n Wild, you should put instructions on the best way to open this crap because I cannot figure it out. There we go.
Okay, so you open up the palette and there's 9 shades. It comes with a vibrant pink, purple, orange, turquoise, yellow, soft brown, coral, royal blue, and a shimmery white color. I'm just gonna go in with it. The first thing someone said was, are you Barbie in real life? Just tell us your secret. Absolutely not. If you watch my videos, you would know that I obviously am into like glam and I'm blonde and like I love pink and stuff like that, but I am the roughest girl. I like glamorous, I like going outside, I like to be like a tomboy. I'm 5'1", so I'm like really compact, if you guys didn't know that. I don't know, social media is easy to portray one side of you and not the other, but I try to be very transparent on my YouTube channel. I try to be very honest and like real with you guys so you can see like the real me, and the real me is not Barbie. I'm gonna start with the most neutral shade and putting that in my crease as a transition shade. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm noticing it's very pigmented, so make sure you tap that off because I have a little bit more color than I was expecting. But I'm just gonna put this through my crease, and I'm using the M532 brush. Just taking it all the way through. I'm gonna kind of like flick it out. The next assumption is that I am a dog lover, and I am a dog lover. I actually love all animals. I feel like this planet would suck without animals because to me they're like the most sane things out here. I feel like I can connect and relate with animals better than I can people sometimes. I especially love dogs. I have 2 German Shepherds and I'm obsessed with them. They have their own like personalities and everything, and I think all animals are like that. I totalized that I really want like a teacup Pomeranian, like in the future though. Maybe like when I move to LA, that'll be like my welcoming home gift or something. I just always imagined myself having like a dog that could fit in my purse, you know? Next, I'm going to be going in with the turquoise color using my M330 brush. You know what? I'm going to add a little bit of translucent setting powder underneath my eyes. This is the Airspun translucent setting powder. Just because I haven't used this before, so I'm not sure if there's a lot of fallout. And if there is, I'm not trying to ruin my whole face. Tapping off the turquoise shade. Wow. I'm going to place it on my lid, toward the outer part of my lid, but not like actually the outer corner, but more toward the center, and I'm just kind of patting it. I'm trying to feel out these shades. Okay, there's a lot of kickback, not gonna lie. I barely am touching this, and the turquoise is like, it's like really, I don't know, kind of all over the place. The next assumption, my boyfriend said drop dead gorgeous, but that's not an assumption, that's an opinion. The heck? Thanks, babe. The next assumption is that you and your boyfriend are gonna get married. And that is true. We have a couple channel, if you guys didn't know. It's called AE I Love You. And we do plan to get married. We've been together for 8 years. We actually just put a series out on our channel called Stairway to Sweethearts, and it kind of just talks about our journey since we first started dating in high school and kind of everything that we've just like been through. It's really raw and we're honest with you guys, so if you guys want to hear about that and what it's like to have been in a relationship for like 8 years, being so young, definitely go check that out. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, we do plan to get married, which actually leads into the next assumption, and that is that you and Elias don't want to get married. And that is not true. We do want to get married. The only issue right now, to be honest with you guys, is finances. He has a ton of family. I have a lot of family. We don't do anything very simple, so I think we're just kind of waiting until our finances get a little bit better and we can afford the wedding we want. Yeah, that's just the truth. So I'm just kind of patting and spreading this out. It's pretty light. I'm just gonna start doing circular motions and blending it into the crease shade so it looks more natural. I really don't know where I'm going with this look. Like, I was expecting the neutral shade to be a lot more neutral, and it has lots of like coral red tones in it. The next thing I'll be doing is taking my M222 brush and dipping in the royal blue shade just barely on the tip of this brush because I really don't know what's gonna happen with this. And I'm gonna start placing it in the outer corner of my eye and seeing how it performs. The next assumption is you've always had long hair. I've always been able to grow long hair. Like ever since I was little, my mom like grew it all the way to my waist. And I had like bleach blonde ringlets naturally. Fun fact, I actually donated my hair to Locks of Love twice. The first time they took 12 inches and the second time they took 10 inches. Obviously, that's a lot of inches. So during that time period, I had hair to my shoulders and then I grew it out again. And then I donated it, and then I grew it out again. I want to say it was 7th grade that I donated it the last time. And then it grew out from then on. By the time high school for me was done with in 2014, I had long hair again. I just kind of left it. Like, I feel like I'm a little bit scared to cut it now because I'm so used to it. I feel like I'm cutting off an arm or a leg at this point if I cut it off. So I'm just gonna wait and see. The only thing that does kind of suck though is when you get it done, it takes forever. Like if you dye it, takes forever and it takes a lot of product. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna do a little shameless plug here though. If you guys want to know the products that I use for my hair, I always list it in the description below. I am a market partner with Monate, and that is an all-natural, cruelty-free hair care brand with a ton of different lines and systems that are customized to different people's specific hair needs, from pets to children to men to women, curly to straight, fine to chemically damaged. That's the only thing I use in my hair nowadays. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I use and maybe want to try it out for yourself, just DM me on one of my social media platforms or take my hair quiz that I put in my description and I will get back to you guys. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna go back in with the M330 brush and the turquoise shade. I'm gonna just kind of blend out the two blue shades together. I want it to look natural, like, not natural. I just want it to look smooth. None of this is natural. Who has naturally blue eyelids? And I'm kind of just like flicking my brushes outward to make like a casual eyeshadow wing, I guess. It's just casual. I'm gonna go in with the M532 brush and the neutral shade one more time that we first started with. Go over what we just tried to blend out. I'm not in love with the concoction we're making here, but I don't think I knew what to expect really. The shades do seem to blend together nicely though. It just takes a little bit of time. and I would recommend knowing what you're gonna do before you go in and do it, because otherwise you're gonna be stuck like me. Stuck like Chuck. Adding a little bit more of that royal blue in the outer corner of both eyes. And taking the turquoise shade one more time. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so now, next we're gonna go in with the white shimmer shade. We'll be using my M124 brush. We're just gonna place this from the inner corner of my eye and kind of spread it out across my lid to connect with the turquoise. Okay, so this shimmer shade seems very like, it's less of a shimmer, more of like sparkly, which can get a little messy, not gonna lie. I'd recommend spraying this with your Fix Plus from MAC, if you guys have that, or some sort of setting spray to wet your brush, and then do it again, because look at the difference. It goes from transparent to like iridescent in a second. Ooh, okay. So the next assumption I got, an honest one. This person says, I thought you wouldn't have a personality, just film the video and go. But yeah, ... ILYSM. I love you too. Thank you for writing that in. Yeah, I would definitely say I have a big personality on and off camera. One thing that I really try to do is just be real, like with who I am and what I'm doing, what I've got going on. I feel like people can relate to you more and can respect you more if you're honest about who you are. So I don't like to put up a front on either one of my channels. Like, I was just saying this actually the other day in our series with my boyfriend and I. Like, if we are in an argument or something, we literally won't record unless we plan to like post the argument or something, because we are not good at faking who we are. And that's why we barely post pranks, because we know each other so well that most of the time we catch on to our pranks. And I don't know, we just like to be real about what we've got going on. We're not really flashy because we don't really have too much to flash. We're real people, you know what I mean? So I like to be me on and off camera. I think all my family could vouch for that. And also, when you're on camera, if no one's talking, or if you're not talking, no one's talking, so it's like, you're gonna be more talkative on camera, I would say. But as far as not having a personality off camera, I would like to think that I'm the funniest person I know. I'm actually gonna grab a little tiny more of the royal blue and place it in the corner, and now that we're kind of creating more of like a put together eye look, I wanna definitely see the difference in darkness. It's funny, when you mix these two shades, they look more teal than royal blue. Next thing, I'm gonna be dusting away that bake from underneath my eyes. So the next message that I got, guys, actually cracked me up. The next assumption I got was on my YouTube community page, and this one made me laugh. You live off of Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee, and that, Jen, is real. That's true. No, just kidding. I do not live off of Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. If I could, I would. I do drink it almost every single day, to be honest with you guys. I love iced coffee, and it's like that one thing that I can enjoy throughout the day that it's like not terrible, because I get it black with like a little bit of caramel or whatever. But yeah, water is so boring to me. I wish I loved water more, but I feel like drinking almost black iced coffee is better than drinking like soda or sweet tea or whatever. So yeah, it's just kind of part of my diet. We don't have to tell anyone that I don't live off of it. Shh. The next assumption says, you care so much for people, and that is true. I really do. And this goes into something that I actually found out today. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard stuff about like, not hand reading as like reading your future and stuff like that, but being able to tell things about somebody from like scientifically through the lines in their hands. And I was really examining this today, and it turns out about 10% of our population has this thing where, of course, so weird that I have it, but everybody has different lines on their hands. I was looking at this website. You know, this one I guess is considered your heart line, the top line right here, and this is considered your head line, and then I guess this is just your thumb line, I don't know. Apparently, only 10% of our population has this thing called a simian line, and that's on this hand where the line goes straight across. I just have one line right there, whereas this hand has like, you know, whatever. This one only has one line straight across. It's interesting because I guess only 10% of the population has it. When I was in my mom's stomach, 2 different doctors told her that I was supposed to have Down syndrome. I was reading up on this, and it says, unless this website is like a phony website, I'm really not trying to offend anybody at all, but it says approximately half the people with Down syndrome have a simian line. Also, the simian line is higher than normal frequency in several other abnormal medical conditions. Therefore, 1 or more simian lines on hands of newborns is a marker of medical concern. So it's so interesting to me that I actually have one of these lines that about half the percentage of people with Down syndrome have on at least one of their hands, and they told her that I was supposed to have that. So super interesting to me. But getting to the point of the fact that I care for a lot of people, I was reading further on this website, and it says that if you have a heart or a headline in addition to this line, one of these guys right here, I have like the starting of that one and this one down here. It's like right here and right here. And that means that if you have the heart line, you act strongly with emotion, and if you have the headline, you act strongly with your head. And I feel like I'm a very, very emotional person. All my friends tell me that, like, get some wine in me, and I'm like, I love you, like whatever. I really do care for people so much, and I think so much with my heart that I was just thinking about that today, and it's interesting that they say that I care for people a lot because I really do. But yeah, little fun fact about me, I have a simian line. Comment below if you have a simian line. The next assumption, my nail lady, she's so sweet. She's a beautiful, lovely, I enjoy your company every time. Thank you. The next assumption though is that you're the most gorgeous and best G ever, and she misses me. I love you, G. Thank you. I miss you too. My G is from my sorority. Her name is Rachel, if you guys didn't know that. Aww. These people are so sweet. This one says you're just a beautiful person all around. That's so sweet. I thought these were assumptions. Oh, we got one. My camera's like dying too, so I need to get to it. I'm gonna take the yellow shade on my E18 brush, and I'm gonna place it all the way underneath my lower lash line. This assumption says, very laid back and chill, LOL, but honestly, I think you're a very relaxed person, and by the looks of it, you obviously love dogs, and I think you're a huge animal lover who could take in every dog you see on the streets if it were up to you. And that is true. If I had the room for it, I love animals. I feel like I get so sad seeing animals without a home. I get so sad seeing people without a home, animals without a home. So yeah, if I could take in a stray dog, I would for sure. But I don't think my dogs or my roommates would really like that. But thank you. Also, in regards to being relaxed, I don't know if I'm really as relaxed as I seem. I don't feel like I seem that relaxed, to be honest with you, but I think that's a good thing if you think that. I don't like to stress a lot. Like, I feel like stressing is not of God, and it doesn't do any good other than just, like, for me, give you a cold sore or wrinkles. I'm gonna go in with the peach shade on my M213 brush and put it directly underneath my lower lash line. Add some more color. I'm trying to use as much of this palette as I can. I feel like I'm really happy with these shades and like how they're blending and the pigmentation. Especially for the price of this palette, I feel like they did a really good job. And it's fun, like Pacman. Even though Pacman does kind of stress me out playing the game, the actual game, I get overwhelmed. It's still fun. It's cute. And then I'm just going over and blending those two shades together the best I can. And then I'm gonna go quickly in with the shimmery white shade again, place it in my inner corner. The highlighter I'm going to be using today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ombre highlighter. I love this highlighter so much. Taking my M510 brush, I'm going to just place a little bit on my cheeks, cheekbones, forehead, and chin. I'm going to take a little brush that I got from Target forever ago and add it underneath my brow bone, because that's like a little pop of highlight right underneath my brow. Spraying some setting spray before I put on mascara. That's the Morphe setting spray if you guys are wondering. And then going back in and adding a little bit more Ombre highlighter right over top of that on the highest point of my cheekbones. That's gonna like plaster in that really vibrant looking highlight if you guys like that. If you don't like that, I don't recommend doing this because boom, boom. Alrighty, I'm gonna plug my battery in for like 2 minutes, do my mascara, pop on my false lashes, which I'm using my Ardell 113 Double Up Wispies today, and I will be right back to tell you the last assumption of the day, of the video, of the day, of everything. Alrighty, so this is my finished look. I just threw on some Anastasia Beverly Hills I just threw on my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Naked, and I put a little bit of this gloss over it. Where is it? I threw on a little bit of this Stay Glossy by Rimmel London gloss in the shade, I don't know, 7058F, doesn't have a name. And this is the finished look. I'm really actually happy with this look. I'm actually happy with how the eyeshadows performed as well. And I was thinking about it, and you can make these a lot more pigmented if you maybe primed without putting some setting powder over your eyelids. If you guys use a real eyeshadow primer, I'm sure it'd be very, very vibrant. I'm kind of okay with the more pastel look just because the top that I'm wearing today is pretty pastel, and I'm just going to get coffee after this, so that's why my hair is a mess. I did dye my hair. If you guys have not seen that video yet, go check it out. It's the last video that I posted. But yes, I would rate this probably 8 to 9 out of 10. I'm happy with how it performed. I'm not in love with all of the kickback in the palette, and I wish that there was a little bit more of a soft neutral transition shade so that I don't have to have as much of a underlying red pigment in the more brown shade. But I am happy with the palette, and for the price, I highly recommend you guys go and grab it and try it out for yourselves. And I am going to be using it again so I can use the purple and the pink and the other shades that I didn't get to use yet. So if you guys want to see that video, comment below. The last and final assumption I got, and this actually took me by surprise. I'm just gonna read it to you guys. It says, I got a DM, and it was from a girl that I used to be in middle school with, and she just messaged me and says, I don't know, I don't assume things about people, but I remember when we were in 6th or 7th grade, something like that, and I disliked most of your friends and totally assumed that you were just as mean as them. You know, middle school drama. I totally called you a biatch for literally no reason other than to be mean. And I just remembered learning that day how hurtful my words could be to others because I really hurt your feelings. So I pretty much try not to assume things for that exact reason. Assumptions can be hurtful. And I have no idea why I remember doing that, lol. Sorry I was an a-hole. And I laughed. I was like, oh my goodness, that is so crazy, because I had no idea that she thought this about me, and I had no idea that she felt this way about me. We really never interacted other than just like in passing or in class. We were in different friend groups, and yeah, we didn't know each other. I never had any assumptions about her, but apparently she had some about me. But I just thought it was funny that she messaged me that, because so many years ago, and people still remember things like that, because those are like the significant things that you remember that impact your lives. Whenever something like that is like eye-opening to me and I realize that I was wrong about something, it really like affects me and I remember it forever. So yeah, I'm really glad that you don't actually think I'm a biatch anymore, and I feel like in my videos I'm very transparent and you can tell whether you like my vibe or not. If you don't, that's fine too. But yeah, I think we should be careful with our assumptions and our words because it really does affect people. I'm glad I didn't get too many negative ones, but I was hoping people would be honest. There's a couple more I got, but they were more like just compliments, so I didn't want to like go over them. Yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked this style of video and enjoyed it, and just realized a really cute like hair bow, like a hair ribbon would look nice with this. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get some coffee. I haven't had any yet today, so I'm like not even myself. I think this honestly would be a really cute gift, like maybe a birthday gift. And it's like it could reach a huge age range because Pacman and like video games and stuff could reach lots of different like ages, and the colors are super fun too. So if you guys want an idea of what you can do with that palette, I would gift it to somebody. I think it'd be a cute idea. Yeah, now I'm just kind of stalling. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed and have my post notifications turned on and are following my social media so you guys can participate in videos like this where I'm asking your assumptions of me. If you guys want to know certain things like my favorites, or if you guys want to recommend something for me, I'm always asking you guys and reaching out so I can get your opinions on my Instagrams. So please go and follow those, and comment below any of your thoughts you have. Share this video if you liked it. Thank you, angels, so much for watching. I love you, and God bless.